What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to more Pyre. We are about to continue on with our journey and head towards the next... Well, actually, we're heading back, I believe, to the... Yeah, Big Bertrude's. Because we need to get her help before we can actually go and take on the next rite. Since it's across the ocean. This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you're ready. Seek Big Bertrude. Big Bertrude's is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows. Yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She's larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest of the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. She is a bog dweller once feared and respected in the Commonwealth for her sorceress work. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be frank with you, madame, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. Wakingwood, a labyrinth on a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path to the sacred mountain Alodiel lies far beyond these suffocating woods. We wish to see him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed. Then leave us, return at dawn, that is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Hedwyn nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations while the bog dwellers go about their business. Alright, personally, I really prefer the study in private. I want to have all of these done. You excuse yourself from the others to go pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Which of these do I want to get? Probably quickness, because speed is something I'm a big fan of. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within you cannot tell. You gained the reader's influence, celerity. Each rank raises your fellow exile's quickness, making them move faster, ranked 1 of 2. Sweet. Continue on your journey. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Leader, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. Beckons you to come see the wagon. Ooh, it's full of sparklies. The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon, the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, that we should go. Just as she said, I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting. I don't know how to swim. Swim! I am beginning to feel ill already. Black Wagon becomes seaworthy, and the Sea of Solace awaits. Alright. The Worm Gulf. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. And there's a reason for that. There wasn't previously a way for us to get to this region of the downside. Boink! Woohoo! Spaloosh! You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Wyrm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. Tempestuous Sea of Solace lies beyond this death-still body of water. Exiled worms from the Sea Dominion naturally congregate around here. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of this sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the hulk of oars. That is really hard for me to say with an accent. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. A carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban, lost in the waters of the downside. One thing this game did very well is to sort of sculpt its own world. Little bits and pieces of everything. Outer Solace, fetid waters off the coast of Flagging Hands. Bertrand's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. Each character has their own reasons for being here, and all these different factions and species, and the Titans being defeated by the scribes, and who they were, and the names of the ships, and it's very well fleshed out. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from Flagging Hands not so long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before, and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Hedwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Rita, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Hello, my friend. It's just... this sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny. All this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Hedwin wants to know what you miss about your past life. A few friends that you had. You tell him that there were those who did support you over the years, and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. It appears Hedwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. I am sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. To the Sea of Solace. Ah, now it's pretty. Out of the Flagging Hands into something much nicer. By the scribes! The sea, I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Wyrm Gulf, You now can see what must be the hulk of oars far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Tizo's wondering if Hedwyn is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Okay, well, there's the Fathomless Trench, fish for something tasty. Or the Underking's Pass, believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. I don't think I really need the blessing, so if I can get things that I can use to sell for money or will benefit me in some way, that's probably what I'm going to do. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those ships down there. Some must be Wyrms from the Sea Dominion cast into exile. Sea Dominion, a vast and war-torn undersea regime home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the commonwealth shores in search of new wars. I understand they fought tirelessly against the commonwealth's walls. Having grown weary of their own, they must make worthy adversaries. Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. A frothy flounder. You could always sell it. Wow, worth 90. I like it. Glad I went that way. At last you arrive at the hulk of oars. After journeying across the sea, it seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Well, why don't we start by selling stuff to him. Oh, hey, you guys! Funny running into you out here right in the middle of the drink, know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. Let me start by selling you my fish, because I don't really want it. Proceed. Alright, so I have 216. What do you have? An aura casting, raise the bearer's maximum range by 8%. Grants +2 hope, grants +2 presence. Gains money. Moves faster than usual. Ugh, excuse me. I kind of want this one, the lunar glass. So I'm going to take that one. Proceed. And I guess we'll level it up. Because why not? Costs 15, costs 4, costs 5. Sure. Proceed. Ha! I know you guys are gonna like that. I know you're going to like that stuff, guys. It's pretty. Oh, know what I mean? If you want some more now, I know just the individual and his dad who can catch it. Who can get it. Catch by my meaning? Yeah. Just stop on by some other time. No problem. Alright, so now they can move 13% faster than normal while they're wearing or using that talisman. Okay, we are good. Come see us again, guys. Yeah. Gotta go check on these guys now. Okay, what is this? Nautical bell. Among the Black Wagon seafaring equipment, Hedwyn uses it to signal when food is ready. Got portholes. I don't even know what some of this stuff is because it's all kind of hidden. Silver Cudgel Head, a limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea, fully grown and has led a rich life, keepsake from the Worm Gulf. Book of Rites. Down the river. The Emperor Soliamur knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing else there. And then Jodariel. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Hedwyn. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now I hesitate to say that he is grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off for a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end, or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Okay. Commence the rite. Having landed at the hulk of oars, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again.
What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwyn?
Kiss me. He's worried that Hedwyn is still feeling unwell.
Wait, I think... What's that?
A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they are all doing here you see plain by the ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies! So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade! Well then, let us do battle now, without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He is the once proud knight of the Sea Dominion on a self-made quest to regain his honor. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts until the contest. The Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate of Wyrm knights who perceive the rite as great battles to be won. He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. He is quite the enthusiastic little bro, isn't he? The glory attribute affects how much damage exiles can inflict to the adversary's pyre. Yep, we like glory. We like quickness.
Relentless, aren't we, reader?
Sure are.
The vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the hulk of Orus.
Oh, Orus. Okay.
Wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
Okay. Glorious battle sounds fun to me. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the hulk of Orus as your adversaries clamber into view. Rookie paws up to them. Say, what are you Wyrms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from? Ha ha! An excellent point! It seems then that these adversaries in the rites are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. Your commanding officer this night hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No Wyrm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Wah! Give this knight his mask! This knight hereby presents you to... Oh, sorry. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. A noble visage, is it not? A petty Wyrm knight of the Sea Dominion who somehow survived countless battles. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yes, you can swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim! All knights of the Sea Dominion can! But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he's not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. No. On guard! The exiles of the Wyrm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Reader, Hedwyn's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. You got it.
Who shall strive for freedom?
Well, I definitely want Rookie, because Rookie's freaking brutal at this. Yeah, take Rookie. I probably want Hope. Ooh. Yes, I do want to equip her with something, because she, I believe, is actually better with this stuff already. And then I'm going to actually take Jodariel for 2 reasons. 1, she's got a bit of a bonus to her experience that needs to be used, and 2, her size should help for the defense.
It is done.
Let us make short work of this lot. Gilman, status report. What's the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Your second monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready!
Commence.
Ugh. Oh, no you don't.
I thought they had you there.
And goodbye.
A favor.
Should have thrown that, actually. See, these guys I can play a heavily defensive game with because they have such a little area of effect. Come and get me. There we go.
To the adversary's flames.
Oops. Yo.
A second wind.
Oh, wait, what the hell happened? Avenging aid? I do not understand what happened there.
Somehow did it.
I thought I nailed him, but oh, I know what they did. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna take that, and then I'm gonna go. Bye. It's a good way to kind of fake him out if you toss it back. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once. They seem to be arguing.
Oh, I think this is our chance.
I think you might be right.
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. It is little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the commonwealth.
Okay, can I just go ahead and grab this then and then see what happens? Why are they just standing there? No idea, don't really care.
Indeed. Now end the ceremony.
Come on. And go, go, go. Woohoo! Oh, shoot. Missed that one up a little bit. The hell? Oh, okay.
A deathly quantum drive. An unimpressive thrust, but
Oh, seriously? By 1 point, I didn't have it finished. Well, I got him to drop it. Good enough. That. Oh, well, that works. Bye now.
and it is done.
Boom.
The Nightwings prevail.
So much for the Pyre hearts.
Glorious performance, I must say.
Don't think they managed to score on me.
It's complete.
Those worms were quick, alright, but Rookie Greentail's quicker.
The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly. But we still won! We won!
I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. This knight commends you, noble Nightwings! Gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days! Silence, Skillman! This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies? How dare you! This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from this knight's sight. What a dick.
In the hearts of all these exiles.
I don't think anybody leveled. How sad. I don't know.
Until the next right.
After vanquishing the Pyre Hearts in a rather one-sided contest, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off toward wherever the next stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns toward your companion, who is absent for the rite. How is Hedwyn? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours! As I was attempting to explain, Edwin is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden, or at least sedentary. Edwin is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. Are you a doctor? Nay. Also, I traveled once with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Taurik, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So, you are back among the living then, Hedwyn. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we all could use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. The stars shine down upon you. Seek again your destination. Looks like we're going to Trieste, the Silver Star. Silver Star burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. A tempest raging in the Sea of Solace, seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of the Sea Titan, unfathomed Plurins, or Plurnis, never has entirely subsided. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Powerhearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll just be another day in the downside. Go get yourselves some sleep while we still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning. Bet you'll feel bet you'll feel better in the morning. Yaha. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. It's a lot of fun, but it's really tough to switch accents that frequently. Tizo has been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea and seems pleased to see you. He's grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish for old time's sake. He is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. He's devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. Laugh heartily. You must do your best belly laugh following Tizo's joke. He stares at you sidelong for a moment. Tizo admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of soul for them. He snickers back at you and bounces off. Tizo gained +1 hope for the next right. Sweet. But at this point, we are all out of time for this episode, so thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you're still enjoying this game. I'm still having fun with it. It's really putting my voice acting skills to the test, so maybe I can get some more practice. At any rate, if you're enjoying the series, please make sure that you hit that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down in the section below. And as always, guys, I'll see everyone in the next episode. Catch you guys later.